I say hello and welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast here on January 27th, 2021. I'm eating cheese.
Still January?
It is still January.
Yeah, it's been a slow month.
Yeah, it's still January 2020. We're still waiting to get out of it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's January, I gotta warn people!
It's your duty. Welcome in!
Before you do Paleo, sell your positions. What are you, a politician?
Welcome in. This is Semi-Perfect Podcast. It is now our second show of 2021, I think, by my math. Third?
Yeah.
Second, yeah.
Second.
We got with us Saberspark,
Hi.
Laura,
Howdy.
Jaxblade,
Hello.
PaleoSteno,
Hello.
Sarah,
Hello.
and I'm ACRacebest. Hello. We're gonna jump into food posts right here,
Yeah.
as we have a pretty fun show ahead. A couple topics that we're gonna be hitting, again, want to welcome all of our live viewers and those listening on delay as we proceed.
Yes.
Oh, Anime Guy 01's already making me hungry.
All right, Anime Guy 01. Gonna be eating during the podcast, but I had this recently. It's a shepherd pie baked in a cast iron skillet. I got the Bear of Despair with me.
The Bear of Despair. Let's take a look at this shepherd pie.
It looks delicious.
Isn't shepherd pie something that you can kind of go crazy with?
Oh.
I think the proportions you can go crazy with depending on how you want to go about it, but like here I'm saying like I know how to make one. I don't, but like
My mom makes them all the time. She only makes one
British
once a
thing.
week. Yeah. It's good.
only once a week. Jeez.
Yeah, because I eat it. I burn that thing.
What is she? 3/4 British? Jax, vouch for me during the rebellion, all right? Please, I'll wash your feet.
We'll feed you.
I'll feed you grapes.
I'm allergic, bitch.
Exactly.
That was his idea. We have Nathaniel Foga says, having an interesting mixture. Here we go. Having an interesting mixture of pasta sauce, meatballs, and oatmeal as an alternative to spaghetti. It's honestly not that bad of a combo.
Oatmeal is in there. Are you crazy, man? Shit. Man.
Interesting. Like it
That was-
looks like it's bad, but the
Wait.
hearing that it was oatmeal.
Shh. Jaxblade made up a quote. He did the thing Pinkie Pie did. That was not.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to go unappreciated, Jax.
Oh, thank you.
Nikki D got the semi-perfect pot on, Sixers basketball, songwriting. I got it all going for me. Some sunflower seeds to munch on for my SPP Foods post.
Okay, gotta get that last bit here in this bag. All right, I go.
Sunflower seeds are wonderful. I love those.
You know,
Laura introduced me to the wonders of pumpkin seeds back in the day.
Pumpkin seeds are great too.
Pumpkin seeds. I get pumpkin seeds. Sunflower seeds I've struggled with. Yeah, I'm not a good.
You don't eat them. You have to crack them open, then eat them.
Yeah, I'm not a good tonguer.
It's work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
Sorry,
honestly,
Sarah.
what I started doing. What I started doing was I would just put the sunflower seeds in my mouth and then spit them all out. I wouldn't even go for the seed. I'd just be like, well, I'm here.
Like you just eat the salt off of them.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I used to do that when I was a little kid too. I was like, oh, I'm doing it. And it's like, no, Laura, you don't know what you're doing.
That's how you start.
Well, I think I've talked about how, like, because peanuts I feel like are the beginner's nut. You know, we're like, it's quite easy to deshell a peanut. But when I was a kid, I'm like, but the shell's the best tasting part.
Yeah.
So I would full on chew that shell and swallow it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Same. I did that too. Like I used to eat the whole entire thing. I didn't get why, because I felt like, well, it was from. Remember freaking Cats Don't Dance when the elephant's like, well, the peanut's a legume and all this stuff, and like he like was eating them. Like that was just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that, and then it was good. It was good.
Oh my god.
I just don't think the texture would be good.
It's not that bad.
It's crunchy.
Yeah, it's crunchy. Lots of fiber.
Yeah.
Norm Mermaid says, "Hi, Semi-Perfect Podcast. Since I can't be in Disney World, I decided to have a Mickey ice cream bar. Also, what the heck? I've got a mask tan. Oh, an obligatory pick of Lila for Laura. Love you and miss you guys. Hugs for you all."
Here's the ice cream.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Eating the ice cream.
And the mask tan. Wow.
Yeah.
That is
quite the tan.
That's a farmer's tan on your face right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Need a puppy.
Dog. Since we're going through food posts, I'm gonna start eating these M&Ms that Sarah got me.
Ooh.
Let's see. All right, Jory says for a special food post today, I have buffalo and spicy teriyaki wings, and yesterday I traded my O2 Accord for a new ride, a pre-owned 2015 Ford Escape for a great deal. Nice.
Congrats.
Nice.
Congrats.
Awesome.
There's the
Jory's
cheese.
one of those, like, I don't feel like there's enough of us in the fandom who are like NASCAR fans, and so I tend to remember the NASCAR fans. So Jory, I'm like, oh yeah, Jory with the NASCAR hat.
Yeah,
Or it's been a long time
that's a sweet
supporter
ride.
of our content. So way to go, Jory.
Yeah.
And then Taylor says, "Evening, Semi-Perfect Podcast. Currently enjoying some made from scratch fettuccine Alfredo with some Parmesan cheese for the podcast this evening. Really good, I must say.
Nice. It looks good.
Made
Nice.
from scratch.
Then we got Princess Deadpool. Hey, all you semi-perfect pod people. Dinner tonight is a steak with some fries and some green beans. I like my steaks medium. How about you? Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to point this out because I just noticed this in the regular chat a couple times. Someone's asking me, and I've seen this a few times, where they're asking what my MOS and what was your MOS in the Marines. I wasn't in the Marines.
Nobody
just to make that one clear, I am not. I was never in the military, so
maybe they saw in the Navy video.
What are you
yes,
talking about,
yes.
dude? You fought in the battle.
But the Navy isn't the military. just has Gabe. That was a joke too, in case there's any Navy people here who are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But no, I just wanted to make that clear
Yeah.
in case I've ever given anyone the impression that I've been in the military.
I haven't. Alright, pop scene. Heard of Oreo cookies? How about Oreo yogurt? Oh,
What?
interesting. So
Dude.
it's like a yogurt with some the crumbles on top too. Why
There's like a
not?
little commercial with like the spoon.
Yeah. Getting ready to eat it.
Do we know that this isn't a commercial?
I don't know.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
Wow. Then we have Kellen Bitterworks saying art school crunch time while listening to the Semi-Perfect Podcast. Not really a food post, but I got some mint to keep me company.
Nice.
It qualifies.
That's Kellen from who drew us the art, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I've-
screen art that we have today. What is it?
Kellen, remind me. I'm a forgetful fool, but last time I think we saw you as a BabsCon like 2019, I believe, or something.
20
like that.
years ago.
Yeah, right.
I was there again. Huh?
Yeah. This is a long time ago.
But, Race, does that ring any bells?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't remember which convention it was, but I do.
Pretty sure it's Babs.
It could have been Babs. That sounds right. I remember. What's funny is I remember that we were in like a largest panel room.
Mhm.
It was the main hall room, and that's when we had our reuniting.
Yeah.
Which to me makes sense if it was BabsCon, because Babs has a pretty big one. So
Callan's confirming it, so there's the answer. Hope you're doing well, man.
yeah. And then we have here we go.
Jaxblade.
Jaxblade. Jax, you want to tell us what you have here?
Yeah. Something I saw on TikTok, like this been going around. These people go to Chick-fil-A. I'm sure he was like, zooted when he did this, but like he like went to Chick-fil-A and he got like fries, their mac and cheese, and chicken nuggets, and then he got like some other sauce or something like Polynesian sauce, but I don't do sauce like that. And then he like put it in this bowl, and then he like shook it up, and he was like, eat it with a fork. And then it's like heaven, and I was like, all right, let me try this. And I was like, oh, this is actually damn good. So yeah, like I had that like earlier today as well after my workout. So yeah, it was good post-workout, and I got a new bed too. So yeah,
I got a new bed.
Yeah,
like new
nice
mattress. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice and firm too. My last one was messing up my back.
Oh, I love it.
Bad. Yeah.
I bet you do.
Did we get through all the food posts?
Let me see. Let me see if there's anybody that we missed in the notification.
All right. Yeah, Sarah got me peanut M&Ms, so
Yep,
just
was-
envision
Nice.
a picture of that.
It's a good one.
I know. I'm like, wow. You really do care. All right. So we got through everything?
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, I want to find out how everybody's doing. Paleo, how have your last 2 weeks been?
Yeah. All right. Trying to get the ball rolling again on video stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Saber's been helping me out a bit with that.
Nice.
We've been talking about doing a Walking with Dinosaur movie review, which is the dub for that is actual like Venom. It hurts to watch.
Isn't that the 3D one?
Yep. It was one of my first actually reviews on the channel I have now back in like 2013 when it came out.
Jesus, that's a while ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago now.
Oh, don't say that.
But yeah, I'll be doing that later. But yeah, been watching a lot of stuff. I'm still keeping up with watching a movie every day.
What'd you watch today?
Hacksaw Ridge.
Ooh,
Nice.
I've not seen that. I need to watch that one.
Had you
Still.
not
on my
Yeah,
list for a while.
it's really good. I think you'd like it.
I need to. There's a lot of war movies I still need to see. Like over the River Kwai, I think, or over the Bridge Kwai.
Or a bridge over the River Kwai.
Yeah, it's one with.
That's one I watched and I actually didn't like it that much.
Really? That's the old school Obi-Wan Kenobi was in that one, right?
What?
Old school?
The guy who was Obi-Wan Kenobi, the actor.
Original
Oh,
Alec
yeah,
Guinness.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it. He's in it. Right?
Yeah. But yeah, Bridge over the River Kwai. Yeah, I've seen that one. But yeah, Hacksaw Ridge. I watched it. It's funny because like I was watching. I didn't know who directed it until the very end, and then at the very end it said directed by Mel Gibson. I was like, wait, what? It was like, I guess he's still a really good director. He's just crazy.
That's interesting. You're right,
Artistes.
because like Mel's an interesting one, where it's like it doesn't excuse his behavior, but like definitely made some good content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I love the Patriot. Wait, did he direct that?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, he did.
He did. That's like I will be the first to tell you that it's not a good movie, but it's a fun movie.
I mean, it's a solid movie. It's not like groundbreaking, but like in terms of just general like plot, it's pretty solid. You know, it's not like bad. It's not like dumb fun. You know what I mean? Like it's
Like Godzilla King of Monsters.
yeah, like it's
I had a
there's
big
more
discussion.
humanity in it.
But I'll say that. Yeah, there is. I just think it's fun because there's moments where it's very like, hold the line and take the American flag and charge against the British ranks, and it's like,
Oh yeah,
and the
it's very
one
cheesy.
the one Frenchman in there that's like, I am here to fight with you. Let's go.
Draco Malfoy's dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't mention you
Good
started karate.
No, yeah, they yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that movie. Like I also I don't know, it's like one of those cuz isn't it a pretty long movie? I think it's like 2.5
Which one?
hours. The Patriot.
The Patriot?
Hmm.
I
Is
think
it?
so.
I think it's pretty long.
Let me see.
But yeah, no, I enjoy watching that from time to time. I'll also throw in a Hacksaw Ridge. I remember
Holy
enjoying
crap,
that.
it's 3 hours?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's long.
That's a 3-hour film?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
But it doesn't feel like it because it's so good.
It does not, because it's fun to watch.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. I will. One last thing I want to say about, since we're talking about the Patriot. I remember. I think the first time I saw that movie, it was on like TBS or TNT or something, and so I was caught off guard the second time I watched it, which I think was on a like one of the movie channels where where they don't cut stuff out, and I was like, you know, in the opening, I think somebody like loses a leg, like in one of the war scenes.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm like, I was like, holy shit! Like, oh, I don't remember this. So, but yeah,
They made us watch it in the history, and then there was like the teacher was like, "All right, so there's this scene with a hatchet, so just be weird." And it was like, "Okay," and then some girl was like, "Oh my god," and freaking out.
well, Jax, what have you been up to the last couple weeks?
Working, doing just training stuff. I have a lot of clients, so many clients for the new year, so I've been helping them out. Thank you. So that's been fun to always help people out with that. Been watching Cobra Kai with Paleo and Katie, so I got them started.
Yeah.
My
So that was-
fellow dad.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna get freaking Paleo a hawk transformation by the end of it. So, anyways,
It's just Kelly with a mohawk and just the exact
yeah,
same.
he just cuts his glasses off. And then
I
I've been
keep
watching,
asking
like,
Steven, like, hey, how's your dad show? You and Jax are watching.
yeah, it's good. It's good. It's motivating, dude. My workouts have been like so on point with that freaking soundtrack on. Oh my god, they've been extra. So yeah, I love it. And
That's
then,
awesome.
yeah, it's good. And let's see what else. Been watching Spectacular Spider-Man, the best Marvel cartoon with Paleo's Hero and Katie again. So that's good.
Nice.
And then yeah, just working.
Good. Speaking of Hero, by the way, Hirosashii is here.
Good.
Hero, what's new with you?
Not much. Why do I feel like I had something to say and I just like completely forgot it?
I completely forgot it.
Yeah, you did.
Clearly not important. But yeah, I'm good. I'm eating Hokkien right now. That's pretty good.
Eating what?
I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like Hokkien. Is that how you? Kuchen. Excuse me.
What's the English
all you
word
need-
for it?
It's a German cake.
Okay.
See how-
Yeah, what's it translated to in English?
Baumkuchen.
F-O-
Oh, literally translate to tree cake or log cake. What do you mean or?
Are you saying Baumkuchen?
Is it Kuchen?
It's like, it's a weird Germany sound, but yes.
I can't speak German. It's pronounced like. I guess I'll put it like here.
Baumkuchen.
Yeah. I don't know how to speak German. Baumkuchen. Yes, it's tasty.
Yes, it's tree cake.
Yeah.
Tree
Or
cake.
log cake, because apparently they're the same word.
Man,
Yes.
dude, but I thought Fluttershy was your second favorite, dude. Come on, why are you doing that?
Stop. That's why I'm eating her. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, I bet you are.
Oh. Oh my.
I don't know what else. Yeah, I don't know what else has been up. That's it. I've been drinking orange juice, eating Baumkuchen, Hadoken, and now I'm here.
All right. Nice. Laura, what's new with you?
Well, so Saber and I are finally getting an oven this week. So we,
Nice.
my Christmas and my birthday and Steven's birthday gift all combined. My mom was buying
Nice.
us an oven, to replace the one that stopped working in our house.
I was gonna say, did you have an oven?
Yeah, so it stopped working.
Uh-huh.
And so she was like, "Oh, like I'll make that be your gift and we'll replace it." So we ordered one like in, I think, November. We're like, "Oh yeah, we'll order it now, and then by the time, I get back to the house, because I was still at the apartment at the time, we'll have the oven will be there and we'll get it installed, whatever." And then it kept getting delayed, and it was supposed to be here on like January 5th, and then they were like, "Oh, it'll be there 2 weeks after that." And then, that passed, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be there 2 weeks." Then we just called them. We're like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, we haven't had a working oven for like almost 2 months, and like we kind of need a working oven so we can cook food."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, so this oven's like back ordered, and it's back ordered indefinitely, so we can't even give you an estimate on like when it's gonna be there." It's like, okay, but then why'd you tell me it was gonna be here in 2 weeks? So, like, I think it's one of those like auto-generated things where like that's the maximum time out. They'll be like, "Oh, just say 2 weeks," and then like if it doesn't happen, we'll say 2 weeks again.
Mm-hmm.
But we ended up canceling that, and then we're like, "Screw this is stupid." And I found the exact same one at just a different Lowe's that's like in a different finish. So instead of being like one kind of stainless steel, it's a different kind of stainless steel, and they have it at the warehouse. So like, yeah, it's right here. We'll just send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So we took care of that. So tomorrow we're getting an oven.
Nice,
Good.
nice. Finally,
And it's been a saga.
Jeez.
bake some of your cookies when you get it.
I want to so bad.
Yeah.
Someone's a big bread.
Laura's cookies were really good.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like, I was cleaning those on my birthday this year, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't get the dang things." Whatever.
I'll send you the recipe too if you want to have that and you can share and everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
No problem.
Well, Saber, what about you? What's anything outside of the oven that's new for you?
Hanging with Laura.
Nice.
Just getting back on the wagon with doing videos again, and I'm trying to like build a buffer between uploads, but like I realize that having ADD makes that difficult. I'm very much so I have been streaming. Yeah, and Pil's been helping me with that. That's been nice. I stream in the morning. What else? Laura, am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so. I mean, we've been taking Lammy out for walks, which is fun because he gets really excited.
Okay.
Nice.
I got both my girlfriends to help me out. Thank you, Paleo and Laura. Darling, you've been streaming. Oh, thank you, honey. And what else have you been doing? You've been taking Lammy for walks. Oh, thank you, hon.
We gotta tag team it. You know how it is.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's been Paleo, Lammy's been able to go for walks around the neighborhood again, like actually
nice.
around the neighborhood. So that's
Very
because
nice.
Paleo and I, before Lammy's stroke, we all would walk together, and it's been a slow recovery, but he's getting there. Homeboy needs a haircut,
Nice.
something fierce though.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And so do I. My curls are coming back on my hair.
You're
Nice.
curling your hair again?
Yeah, I got my curling iron. No, I actually have curls. When it gets long enough, it turns curly in the back, like a mullet. And I'm like, man, it's that awkward phase of like, do I want to grow a man bun or do I just shave
No,
it?
no.
What do I
I
do?
won't let you.
Don't
You're
even
fine. I'm not gonna let you.
fucking
Yeah.
think about it.
You don't
Yeah,
have the
don't
face
even
structure for a man bun.
Mm.
Yes, I know I'm fat. Thank you.
That's not all
What
I
we're
said.
saying.
I'm just I know. I'm not liberal enough now. I don't.
You're not
My-
quite hippie enough for it, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it's weird because I'm like, okay, come on, vaccine, roll out so I can get a haircut, and save people's lives. But I'm gonna get a haircut.
Yeah, I'm looking. For me, it's when my bangs get in my eyes. I'm like, I'm so over these. I need a haircut. It's time.
I've been really tempted to just buzz my hair.
I feel that.
Huh?
Didn't you do that once before? Like
I
back
mean,
in like last year?
I've only buzzed the sides, and like the shortest I've gone is like a boyish pixie.
No, she's talking about like I'm ready for the military.
No,
buzz.
like it'd be the longest
God.
setting on the clippers.
Fuck yeah.
Like not
Oh, okay.
not
Sarah,
Furiosa.
Sarah's gonna call up Dusty Cat and say, "Hey, so I got shaving cream and a razor. I'm ready for my haircut."
I'm not gonna do that.
Well, for what it's worth, like
Yeah.
like both you, Sarah, and Laura look really good with like shorter hair. So like you both can really rock that look really well.
Thanks.
It's true.
Gracie, on the
Go
other
bald.
hand, I don't know.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Well, Sarah, what's new with you?
Stuff. I don't. Do we want to bring up some stuff that's new with us?
Do you want to
Right now?
Should we do it now?
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, folks. So, do you have the thing ready?
I
'Cause
have
you were
the
gonna-
thing.
All right. So, I know that we've discussed this a couple times in the last couple weeks, talking about our adventures that we've been having, specifically with residents and
Hunting for it.
hunting for residents with our spear and trying to basically get out of renting an apartment and
Yeah.
get into a house and well, do you have the picture up?
I did right now.
Oh, she's
I'll
all
put it
set.
up right now.
Folks, we did it. We've bought a house.
Yay!
Yeah, congrats!
Thank you.
Get it?
Whew.
Awesome.
So yeah, so you know, it was I really enjoyed the experience of going through it, and the thing is that we're not yet, like, so it's not like we're moving in next week.
As
We
you
actually
can see from the photo, it's not quite finished.
yeah, we actually bought a being built house.
Yeah.
So
It's a
Oh, wow.
townhouse. It's a townhouse.
yeah, it is a townhouse. I mean, come on. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be the first people to live in it. It's going to be ours. We're not gonna be renting anymore. So yeah, no, this is obviously a pretty big deal for us.
Massive congrats. That's like
Yeah, that's so great, you
considered
guys.
one of the biggest checkpoints ever when it comes to like human life. So well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats, man.
You fucking did it.
Yeah, no, it's been. I mean, and you know, I obviously don't need to explain this to anyone our age how how long this takes just to get to this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're very excited about it. We're excited about the area we're gonna be in, and yeah, we're gonna have fun with that. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Mhm.
As Sarah shows on her photo, we bought a house.
Yeah.
Oh, should I put that one on Twitter?
What? That one?
Yeah. Or should I just post the photo and with the text? That is the question.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that's
gonna post this on Twitter. We've been waiting to announce this. We've actually known for. Well, so like I said, so the fun part about closing on a new house is they're like, okay, so you're gonna make a deposit. Okay, cool, we made a deposit. And they're like, and in 2 weeks we'll start talking about draining your bank account. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, again, excited about the new, just excited to be out of renting.
Yeah. With Ready Player Dumb and everything, we've kind of outgrown this apartment. We're excited to set up a new studio where we can do all of our content creating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're excited about that. Anything else new with
You
you?
should be very, very proud.
Oh, we're proud. Like I said, we're definitely excited. I honestly, like, here's the thing. I feel like it was 3 months ago I was having a conversation with Tommy, who I do all the low budget TV stuff with. And we were just talking about how frustrating it is to even get to this point of affording a house. And it's like, it's all of a sudden, Sarah and I kind of buckled down. Sarah more so than me went, let's look again. And she's been doing a lot of the searching. And God, are there stories of some of the places we've looked at? I mean, some of the places were horrendously bad for the price that we were looking at. And I mean, like, there was the house before we saw the model homes for this one. We went through it, and it was a 2-story, 4-bedroom, and you know, we're like, okay, let's check it out. And the outside looked decent, looked okay. You know, this was a house, so it had a yard, had, you know, no connecting walls or anything. And gosh, all I gotta say is when we walked inside, I'm pretty sure the person who previously lived there had abandoned the place and left all the windows open for 6 months. Like, I'm like, how does it get this bad? Like, how do you live in something this bad?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Dang.
But yeah, no, and thank you to everybody in the chat for the congratulations and whatnot. But yeah, so that's the big announcement. Sarah, I don't know if you did have any other announcements.
That's about it.
So I guess additionally from me, as far as the last 2 weeks, I have officially done my first 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
How'd that go?
It was, you know what? I really enjoyed it. Obviously, the last like 2 hours get a little rough, but
Right.
I had a lot of fun doing this. So for those that don't know, the stream was on our Twitch, our Ready Player Dumb Twitch, and what we did, it was a 24-hour race where we had 3 drivers who would split up driving.
Yeah.
And and yeah, we would go through, and each person had a stint, usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we would split duties and whatnot all the way through. And I was surprised, like we always had people, like some people stayed with us throughout the entire thing, and this wasn't even announced. Like, I decided kind of like the night before, like we'll stream it, and then I was like, I don't want to promise a 24-hour stream in case we crash out. Well, we lasted all 24 hours. We'll have a highlight reel I'm editing through right now that will go up on Ready Player Dumb, hopefully sometime this weekend, maybe a little after. But yeah, we ended up finishing 6th place out of 54 teams that we were racing against.
That's pretty dang good.
It was, honestly, much better than we expected. Admittedly, we were in 4th before I crashed the car. So, whoops. But we were still able to bring it home for a 6th place finish. So, yeah, no, it went good. I know Saber popped in a few times and was like, what the heck is going on? But but yeah, no, it was fun and much more successful of a stream than I anticipated it would be for a 24-hour stream. Like, I was expecting at times there'd be like one viewer and I'd just be talking to them and they wouldn't be talking back, and then I'd realize it's just me.
So yeah, like you use the bathroom and you're like, Sarah, take the wheel.
It was fun. It was a challenge though. The only thing I'll add to it, but again, most of the details will be in the highlight reel and whatnot. But 2 things. One, it was the pain in the ass of the event. The other was the most hilarious thing that I've ever could have imagined. So the pain in the ass was that this event was supposed to start at 5:45 in the morning. So we all went to bed, got up in time for the start of the race so I could get the stream going. And the servers, this was on iRacing, and all of their servers crashed because they had over 7,000 people entering these events. And the race got delayed till after 10 a.m. So all of us that were like, I think I can make it 24 hours, suddenly had an additional 4 hours, about more than 4 hours before the event even started. So it was like, damn it. And we were all like, at 5:45, we were all feeling good. It was around 8 a.m., 9 a.m. where it was like, this sucks. So that was the pain in the ass. But check this out. During our race, there was a team that had this weird crash, and they parked their car, and they were ahead of us at the time. And one of their teammates started talking to everybody and was like, so this was a first. And apparently the driver that they had at the time couldn't, I guess his internet wasn't working at his house. So he said, don't worry, I'll figure this out. And they're like, all right. And he left, and they were doing their stints, and then he goes, all right, I'm good to jump in the car whenever. And they put him in, and they were having, radio communication with each other. And next thing they knew, the guy that was racing, all of a sudden there were more voices coming through his Discord channel. Basically, the police showed up because he broke into a building for their internet so he could do this race.
Oh my god.
No way.
Somebody
Are
got
you for real?
arrested from our race.
Aw.
Unreal. I love
That's
it. Did they win?
No, they didn't finish. There's a rule that the amount of people you enter with everyone has to run a certain amount. And this guy didn't make his distance.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was. I was like, "Are you kidding?" So that's
An absolute madman. I love it.
right. Like, I mean,
Who does this so casually? I'll break into a house. I'll play my games.
I mean, credit to him. He said
Game first or last.
he would make it work. These guys didn't even know who he was. Like they were looking for an additional driver, so they went on these iRacing forums, and this guy said, "I'll join you." So they have no idea where this guy came from. But
Yes, Buffalo. Or the guy from like a murder movie to join you.
so yeah.
Buffalo Bill.
So that's it for the weekly catch up. I figured those stories would be fun.
And Nora in the chat sends a super chat. Thank you very much, Nora. Says Bronies react hype house.
Thank you, Nora, and your generous super chat will help us towards our down payment. Thank you so much. Let's see here. So Sarah, what else do we have here?
We've got so 4 years ago apparently you were on Steve Harvey, and I cannot believe that it's been that
Oh
long.
my god.
Oh yeah. So I might be saying this wrong. Calpain. It's from Equestria Daily. They do like history posts on Twitter, like 4 years ago, 10 years ago. And yeah, all of a sudden, I this one popped up on Twitter. 4 years ago, the Steve Harvey episode aired.
4 years ago.
4 years ago with that haircut.
Yeah.
What?
See, and now I'm sitting here going, I'd take that haircut right now. Anything. Yeah. You know what? I know I talked about this, but when I was thinking back to this, I'm like, man, this day was so weird because I had no idea like what stuff they were gonna use from the interview, and I was kind of like oh god, I don't know how sneaky they're gonna get with their cutting. Like I didn't think I felt like I set myself up pretty good, but I'm like I won't know till it goes live. So
Right.
yeah, you're a what? You're a what? But yeah, so that's a little history.
Yeah.
Moment.
Well, okay, so I guess on the somewhat topic of ponies, literally something I just apparently heard of today is that there was an animatic that was apparently leaked that could be G5 or movie related for My Little Pony. Did anybody else hear about this?
Spoilers.
No.
About it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about it. What are you talking about?
All right, I'm gonna link.
I
y'all
mean,
the
I linked you
Equestria
guys.
Daily.
You didn't link me.
It was in
It
the
was like
general
I tried.
chat.
I tried to
Like, yeah, I posted it in the general chat like
Where?
a couple.
Girl,
weeks
you think
ago,
I see every single message that
Yeah.
ever goes to that general
You think
chat?
I see that?
I just
Freaking
put it
hero
in the-
posting his Monster Hunter
in
scores
our
and stuff.
chat.
I have not posted a thing about Monster Hunter.
I know I told Saber about it.
Yep, I saw it. I actually quite a little shy about it.
Whoa. Steven, you saw it and you weren't like, hey, Laura would be, you know.
You just spoil the queen. You're like, don't tell me anything. How's the Bible? I won't tell you. So, like,
But you could have told me there was like some sort of news. Like, hey, there was this thing. Maybe look out for it if you want to avoid, or look for it if you want to see it. But no.
I'm amazing.
I thought I was
Is it
the
G4 or
spoiler
G5?
queen.
How long ago did you post it? I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything, Paleo.
I don't know.
I just put it in our main chat here for the.
Well, yeah, this story came out on January 13th for Equestria Daily.
Oh shoot.
13.
That was
Oh my
the
god.
same day that our last podcast was, apparently.
Some bronies we are. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
So this is G5,
hear about it.
this GIF?
I don't know.
Someone's,
But they don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, they don't know what
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
They don't know if it's
It-
G5 movie related.
Yeah, it could have been
or something else.
Okay.
Yeah, it could have been some canceled project they were working on, or it's G5.
Oh god, are we gonna use the same characters?
No, this is like from the animatic. They're saying like how it's this guy singing a song about the main six, and this is supposed to be like way in the future after they're gone.
They're dead.
Well, wouldn't Twilight be? Oh, whatever. No, I'm not gonna get into that. That'll just be. Oh no.
Or it could be like,
spoilers if you haven't seen My Little Pony. No, I'm joking.
or it could be like,
Entirely joking.
or it could just be like a story this guy's telling to the pony. I don't know.
He could be reading the book of G4.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Write it down, people. Chat. Mark this date.
Yeah.
9:52 p.m. Eastern Time, January 27, 2021. That's what it is.
If I'm right, let me know. If I'm wrong, don't talk to me.
I like favorited that. What was that tweet Jim said, Paleo, where he was like, "Oh, if like someone's gonna do an essay on this certain thing in like 2050 or something," and I was like, "Oh, I better save this just in case they do."
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks interesting. It does look like it's professional work. So, but interesting. It's interesting to see. I guess we'll see if it pops up anywhere else as far as like in a finished state, or if maybe it truly is a canceled thing. We'll see.
We shall.
And apparently it was titled as like opening sequence for something. Like it was an opening sequence for something. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Yes. See. Yes. Very. Very.
Very interesting.
Makes me think about the people who are like, how does that go down at the studio? Where they're like, some Hasbro guy kicks the door down, and he's like, "Who leaked? Like, who am I gonna kill?"
Yeah.
See, but what if it's all just like a red herring? What if
planned.
maybe they were the ones that leaked it?
Oh, you mean they pulled a Ryan Reynolds where he freaking like leaked the Deadpool thing just to get a Deadpool movie a year later? Okay.
We've done it.
Oh, guys, I just realized you got a new big garage instead of that tiny garage where you guys were like, I gotta give you credit. You guys made every single inch count. Like, I remember looking at your garage, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude! Like, this is the definition of making it count. I love it.
Yeah, we actually have a garage that'll fit not just one car, but 2 cars.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's again, there's a lot that I'm excited about this. It's obviously bigger if we're gonna have an extra, well, almost 2 extra rooms to work with, and like Sarah said, now we can expand. Now Sarah's just excited that our game studio doesn't have to be in the living room anymore of our place.
Yeah.
Because like I guess the one good thing to consider is that we haven't really had anyone over because the pandemic. Yep. So we just got a super chat here from Anime Guy 01, and it says, one second, let me scroll it up. My friend Daniel's mother passed away this last week. He and his mother loved you guys and joined me at conventions to see you guys. Can you please say something for him?
Well, I'm so sorry that his mother passed away. It's always really tough when someone that close to you leaves like that. I'm wishing him the best. We're sending thoughts.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, Daniel. Obviously, we're our reach and ability to kind of bring people together and get to meet all of you fantastic people at these conventions. For us, it really is about the people, and I'm very sorry that you're going through that, and like Sarah said, our thoughts are with you, and we're praying for you.
Right.
All our love to you, and
Nothing but love to you, man.
Absolutely.
really glad we got to share a moment.
Yeah.
All right, so We are, so like I mentioned, we do have a couple things on here. Now this one's also going to be spoiler talk.
Is it?
Is it Rhea?
Yeah.
It is.
I'm
get out. Yeah.
I'm just taking my
But-
headphones off. Just
Okay.
when you guys are ready.
Okay.
I'm avoiding this one.
All right. So we're going to put up, do you have a spoiler screen for this?
I don't, but I can quickly make one.
Oh, she doesn't have a spoiler screen.
Spoiler
Those
screen.
people that don't want to watch trailers anymore. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, what dorks?
Let's see.
And I could say that because they're not here.
You got them. You got them. So who do we have left? Jax and
Me.
Paleo?
Yep.
Yeah,
So have you guys seen the trailer?
of course.
Okay, so we're gonna put up this the spoiler screen now for those that are new, or just a reminder for those that are old. This spoiler screen, the way this is gonna work is we're gonna have this up as long as we're discussing Raya and the Last
Raya.
Dragon trailer that is out. And so if anyone's worried about finding anything out, doesn't want us to talk about anything, obviously we haven't seen the movie yet, but this is just talking about the trailer. So for anyone that wants to avoid that, we're going to put up the spoiler screen. As long as the spoiler screen is up, that is your sign to not unmute us. But as soon as it goes down, you are safe to come in. We will not discuss spoilers from that moment forward. So Sarah's got her beautiful spoilers ahoy screen up.
Yeah.
And from this point forward, potentially spoilery talk. So, Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah.
You mean Korra and the furry from Mile
Yeah, I've been seeing some folks talking about the dragon's design and how it looks like Discord and Fluttershy's baby.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. You give me that visual again.
Oh my God,
Yes.
you're right.
It really no. That someone said that to me first. And I was like, "How dare you? How freaking dare?" Because the only one I was thinking of was the freaking like the Keisha and the Kieran. Like that's all I was thinking of was like the way she was talking, the way she
Yeah.
was moving, and the face. It like reminded me like I don't know. It just gave me the good old horse vibes when I saw the face of it, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I like this dragon." And then like the whole thing with Korra, Rhea, whatever, yeah, and then like her going through fighting. I thought that was cool. Yeah, I thought I'm interested. Before I was like very just on this film. Like like I was just like, oh, that looks interesting, baby
Mhm.
Korra and all this and that. So I was like, yeah, this looks. I guess I'll check this out. But like, it wasn't one of those movies where I was like, I have to avoid every little thing about this. So yeah,
Yeah.
I like the trailer. I'm interested. I'm invested.
What about you, Paleo?
Yeah, I'm liking the design of the dragon. Is also she's voiced by Awkwafina.
Yeah.
And she has like a very raspy
Who?
voice. So Awkwafina.
The water bottle
From
company.
BoJack Horseman.
No, not that
Oh.
Awkwafina. No,
Wait,
the actual real life Awkwafina.
There's a real person called Awkwafina. I
Yes.
really do. I need to look up who this is because I have no idea who that is.
She
I
was
thought you
in.
were talking
Did
about
you,
BoJack Horseman.
did you see the most recent Jumanji movie, Jax?
Yes, I did.
She was
Yes.
she was in
Like
that.
she was the rogue character in that movie.
Was she the Asian
She was-
woman that the dad was in?
Yeah.
hmm
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, her. Yeah. She's great. I love her. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's voiced a lot of characters too.
So I will say, since we're talking about her, I did tell this to Sarah. I'm like, her voice is so unique, at least to me, that like when the moment she started talking, I was visualizing the actress.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing, because I know that's something that people have always kind of talked about with A-list actors doing voice acting. Is I've seen sometimes people say how they can't, make that distinguishment or differentiate from character to actor. And
I don't get that issue. I don't understand it.
I'll be honest, this is the first time that it's happened to me. And
Yeah.
it might just be because I was trying to remember what she looked like when I heard the voice, and maybe it won't be an issue after this point. But yeah,
Mhm.
I
So what was your issue, Race? Like, it's a voice where like you hear it and then you just think of the actor all the time.
So an example that I remember when I talked about this, it was actually on a VA panel, funny enough, with like Peter New and Andrea Libman, at Pacific PonyCon, and we were. Is someone? Gabe, what are you doing?
Gabe,
Are you?
I'm working on my paramotor. Just keep talking.
You really are. I was gonna joke that you were.
Yeah, I'm doing the 100-hour overhaul. The engine was in pieces. I'm reassembling it now.
Yeah.
Gabe, can I send you money to build me an Iron Man suit, please? I'll be your war machine. You be Tony Stark.
Yeah, you can send me as much money as you want.
Yeah. You be Iron Man, I'll be Tony Stark. It works. What did I say? I just said something stupid. My brain glitched on me. Okay, ignore what I just said. I'm such a disgrace to Marvel fans. Oh my god.
Hey Gabe, have you seen the new trailer for Raya and the Last Dragon?
No, but that's okay. I keep seeing the art passed around. Is that the dragon that looks like Elsa?
Yes.
Yeah. Looks like Fluttershy
Yeah,
just poured love, baby.
Yeah. I knew the horse and her had a magical bond.
Yeah.
The horse. So Jax, going back to what you were asking me about. So like I said, this conversation was when we were having it on a panel. Eddie Murphy as Donkey was what was kind of like used, right? Where for some reason, and again, this didn't happen with me, but like some people are like, oh yeah, that's Eddie Murphy right there. But Eddie Murphy is Donkey. Like
Well, they cast him as Eddie Murphy playing a donkey. That was bullshit.
It's like what Chris Rock said, and he's just like, "Oh, voice acting is so hard. All right, I just go in and say blah blah blah, and then I'm getting $1 million." You know what I'm saying?
That was an amazing impression.
I'm not saying I'm not saying necessarily that it's a problem of like it's a problem per se. I'm just it was the first time it's happened to me where I went like, whoa, like all I can think of right now is the person behind the microphone, not the character that I'm supposed to be focusing on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sarah, what did you think of the trailer?
I'm optimistic about it. I'm interested. I'm just a little confused by like the setting and the overall tone that this movie's gonna have. Like the setting seems like it's it's fantasy, but like some bits look like it's like kind of post-apocalyptic sort of, and then there's like some really lush like towns and stuff, and I'm just like, what's the setting? I'm a little confused.
Now, what's studios making this?
It's Disney.
Disney.
So, yeah.
Disney?
And then also
not that neat Disney.
Along with the setting,
yeah, another thing.
Yeah.
I'll finish this point.
Go ahead and finish.
Along with the setting, the whole joke that Sisu says when like she first appears in the trailer, where she's like, like the kid in the project that doesn't do very good but still gets the same grade, and I'm just like, that's a very like modern sort of like joke, and I don't know if that.
Well, you mean like how Genie from Aladdin would do that though? Like, would it be in that guard?
Yeah.
But I guess.
I mean, so. Okay.
Well, I was gonna say, I guess for Genie, it kind of applies too, because I was gonna say, well, but then I'm like, because they kind of present this dragon as like, oh, it's been down and out for a while.
Yeah.
And like right now, dragons aren't quite the modern thing, unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe you make a good point there.
Yeah, you made a good point.
No,
good point.
Because I think. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're talking. It's all.
Oh no. Okay. No, I was gonna say it was just like because I know what you're talking about, Sarah, with that whole like modern thing, and so like the way the dragon came out, I thought like, is she supposed to be like just their Genie version for the movie, like because everyone's trying to mimic that whole thing of like, oh, we're in like ancient Agrabah, but I can like say all these jokes about modern day stuff. They're like, what the hell are they talking about, or something like that. So I don't know. Like, was that what they were going for? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Paleo, you were gonna say.
Yeah, the
something.
thing I wanted to say was, Gabe and Race, you'll both enjoy this, but this is the 4th film that will be composed by James Newton Howard, who did Dinosaur Atlantis and Treasure
Oh
Planet.
yes! Oh my gosh!
Oh, he did that
Oh.
bullshit Treasure Planet, bro.
Hey, shut up!
No, the music. Yeah.
Oh,
the
okay.
Music,
The music.
the composer will be doing. But yeah, I saw that on the wiki page. It's like, oh, that's neat. He hasn't
that's
done
cool.
I love it.
composed a Disney movie in a while.
Oh, good.
Yeah, looking forward to
Well,
it.
we learned why he did Treasure Planet.
Good Lord in heaven.
Holy shit.
I'm joking. I really need to watch Treasure.
All right. Well, has everyone voiced their piece? Good.
I think so.
All right.
I like the dragon.
Yeah.
I like the
like
dragon
Dragon
too,
was cute.
and I like Korra.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep calling her that till I see the movie.
All right.
Mm.
James Newton.
Gabe, one day
Howard.
we're gonna sit down and watch Treasure Planet.
Wait, what?
We're gonna watch Treasure Planet together. Rewatch.
Yes.
Well, I haven't watched it in forever.
I want to do that.
Are we all done?
We are
Yeah,
all
yeah. Get Hero.
done. Oh, by the way, so Gabe's here. And Gabe, I don't know if you heard, but Sarah and I have officially bought a house.
Yes! Is
Is
it in Castaic?
No. I'll let you know where it is, but when we're not streaming.
Let everyone know. Come now, give us the address.
Okay, it's 911. It's actually just a hospital because addresses are 911. But no, we'll it's not there though. But yeah, we're excited about that. So
That's extremely exciting.
yeah. We know that you're kind of doing some house hunting yourself. So.
Yeah, right now I'm in the waiting phase. There's the house that I want to buy. The guy isn't moving out until March, so I'm just kind of waiting for him to do all his stuff. But it's looking like it's gonna happen. But dude, let me tell you about things that look like they're gonna happen and then don't.
Mm-hmm.
I can audition for a cartoon that's airing soon. It already had 40 episodes guaranteed, and I booked the main character. And my first recording session was supposed to be this Monday, and they contacted me and they're like, "So we're just gonna need your Cavco number." And I'm like, "Cavco number?" So I looked it up. This new thing Canada is doing, where if you're a citizen or a resident, you have this Cavco number that you can give them, and then they don't have to go through all the complex paperwork of getting the tax credit. They can just put in the number and they'll get the tax credit. And so as I'm looking into that, I'm like, I was a permanent resident, but I think that expires after 5 years. I looked it up. My permanent residency expired in November. So I'm like, well, I'll take the L. I'll take the tech. And they're like, oh, no, that's not going to work. You need to be a permanent resident. So they recast me.
Oh my god.
Dang. Oh, dude. Sorry to hear that, Gabe.
Dude, I'm bummed. I'm really
Blame
annoyed.
Canada.
I have a permanent residency for 5 years. I booked absolutely nothing. Then 2 months after it expires, oh, here's 40 episodes, guaranteed 200 grand. And, oh, wait, you're not a citizen? Well, you can't have it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little annoying. That's okay, though. Further proof that I just need to stick to America. But I'm hoping the house works out. I'm really excited for you. I was supposed to be a burp, but then it was almost a puke.
Ew.
So speaking of Treasure Planet, there was a topic that Saberspark suggested that we do that I thought would be interesting.
Yeah.
Favorite films that were box office failures.
Ooh.
Lion King 1.5.
Yeah, I wish Hero was here so we can high five each other for that.
That didn't go to theaters, but yeah.
Yeah, straight to DVD.
That's
but
how bad it did.
That's why I failed.
Too big to fail.
All right.
Oh, dang it. Prince of Egypt. Treasure Planet.
Yeah, Treasure Planet is one of those that is a really good film, but didn't do very well in the box office.
I
Is it
watched
though?
a very compelling video that says that was intentional on Disney's part. They didn't like the amount of money that was
They
spent on it.
tanked it.
They weren't a fan of the technology, and so they intentionally tanked it.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
That happened with Katzenberg did that with the Rescuers too. Oh, not Rescuers. What was it?
Ugh.
There was something else that he tanked where he was like, just kill it. God, what
Kill
was
it if you have to. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
Okay, Kylo.
Nora sent a super chat saying, "Hugs for Gabe. I'll get you some sour gummies in the future."
Thank you.
Sour gummies are good. Oh,
I need my sour gum.
I made my tongue bleed the other day with a warhead.
Warhead, yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, so
You
like,
ate a
Warhead
nuke
penis.
and it only made your tongue bleed?
yeah.
Wow.
Sour candy warhead, you know, the ones that you ate in middle school.
Shit, Gabe.
Joke's on you. I never got to middle school.
Oh god.
So yeah, so
No, yeah, I know.
they're like warhead challenges that are out there, and apparently like if people put a bunch in their mouth at once, they've been known to make their tongues bleed. Well, I put one in my mouth.
Oh my god.
And I just put one in my mouth,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, this is like the most intense one I've ever had.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I can handle
do
it. And then I was like, since I knew about that challenge, I'm like, Sarah, is my tongue bleeding? And she's like, oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So
Oh dang.
Wait, so what about it makes your tongue bleed?
I have no idea. Like I'm.
It wasn't the side of the tongue bleeding?
No, it was,
No, the top,
it was
like
like
the tip of his tongue.
like the
Oh.
taste buds.
Mhm.
bursting.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's citric acid. Citric acid. They use citric acid to flavor it, and it's a concentrate, and it's coats the surface of it.
Mhm.
And the citric acid, I believe, is probably what makes your tongue bleed.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
Ricky in the chat says Rocky and Bullwinkle, the movie, is their favorite box office failure film, which that's a good movie. I enjoy the fuck out of that movie. It's so funny. It's so it was also very before its time, I think. It's a good film, y'all. Check it out.
Like Keenan Kel in it. I liked it because Keenan Kel.
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls movie was good. King of Monsters was good. Iron Giant was great.
Yeah, Iron
Yes.
Giant is another good one.
I already know my answer, and I see that it's like one of the highest things up here.
Yeah.
The Lone Ranger for me. Like this is
You're
one
weird.
of those.
You're
What's
weird.
that?
You're weird.
I'm weird.
You like these you like dad movies that fail.
Well, you know what? Let's we're hanging out. Put on Pirates of the Caribbean 5. I really like that one.
It is. Caribbean 5's good. Yeah, no, Lone Ranger for me. That was one of those. I don't know, man. Like for me, I just enjoy like the cinematography of it. I'm not bothered by like slightly dumb where people go, "Well, that doesn't make sense if that happens."
Yeah.
I'm like, who gives a shit? It's a freaking movie.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Right.
I don't know.
What is the question that was asked, by the way? I can't remember.
What is your favorite film that was a box office failure?
Oh, gotcha.
There is one that I will say, like, it was a absolute failure the time that it came out, but it has become a cult classic, and that is Hocus Pocus.
That came out in theaters?
Exactly right.
I thought that was a TV.
Okay, I do
Everyone
actually
loves
have
it.
one for this. Children of Men.
Oh yeah, that's a good
That
one.
That's good one.
I was gonna say the Iron Giant.
Why was that
I thought you were gonna say Powerpuff Girls, Paleo. The movie for Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah. That's why I said all three, so you couldn't have it. Evil.
This guy.
failure?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, when it came out.
Yeah. It was sad.
Makes me really mad. That was such a good movie. It was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Alright.
Mermaid says
Such a
Judging the
great film.
Pussycats.
The live action one.
Dudley
I think
Do
so.
Right.
Anime Guy says Osmosis Jones.
Oh, that was a good one.
Annihilation. Annihilation. It's
Oh,
was
the
a
one with the
failure,
bear.
too?
yeah, it's so good.
That movie is incredible. That
Yeah.
I
trailer,
know, it's like the best movie that came out that year.
that trailer gave me freaking chills. That
Right?
sound. I was like, oh, what?
So good.
It was incredible. I've always wanted them to make a movie like that. I think the only complaint I had with it, because I read the book after, because I like the movie so much, is in the book they actually don't explain what causes it, and in the movie they're just like, it's an alien. And I kind of like
That's fair. I
Yeah, I
like the
kinda like
movie better, but and I'm like totally down for things that are like kind of left to interpretation. But I just think
Yeah.
it was presented better in the movie than the book.
Yeah,
But that's also its preference, you know. So
I
whatever.
missed the screaming thing that was walking through the swamps. The moaning, what do they call it? The moaner or something like that?
I don't know.
That was
They
very
call them a certain
terrifying
thing?
character that I
Pneumonia.
missed.
The bear.
Pneumonia.
That movie's so good.
Nathaniel Foga in the chat says, any of you see Speed Racer when it came out? I did not see it when it came out, but we saw it a couple of years back.
Yeah, we watched it on TV.
That's one of those other films that is like it's.
Ahead of time.
I didn't expect it to be as enjoyable as it was. You know. Speed Racer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was an enjoyable movie. It was good.
Yeah, I also went into that. Some of the movies that I see on here, I do crack up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of. So I guess Lego Movie 2 was a failure.
Oh yeah.
The B movie 2?
Lego Movie.
No,
Yes.
Lego Movie 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you said B movie 2. I was
Paleo,
like,
what
wow.
were your thoughts on Lego Movie 2? Because I know how much you love the first one.
I like Lego Movie 2 a lot too.
Ha.
Yeah.
Do you think it was just
but yeah,
like oversaturation of Lego movies by that point?
Well, yeah, because they messed up in 2017. Because the first movie was 2014. The Lego Batman was 2017, but also that same year, Lego Ninjago came out, and people were like, "What?" And then in 2019, Lego Movie Part 2 came out. So yeah, I guess people just weren't like, they were like, "Eh."
Yeah. Is nobody gonna say Mars needs moms?
No.
Okay, but like Mulholland Drive is also apparently one, and that's like one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, apparently one is because I'm looking here at a list, and one of them is Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like that's nuts. I thought everyone saw that.
Yeah, me too.
Something else is broken.
I'm also with you guys on the Blade Runner. Like Blade Runner. What's funny about that, and I know Gabe and I have talked about this. There are some movies where my appreciation for the movie can be solely in the soundtrack than the actual movie itself.
Land for time.
I'm gonna have to open this.
Okay, that's okay.
I hear Gabe's dad.
Yeah.
What?
Hello.
Oh, Steven says it's snowing outside.
It's snowing?
It was snowing. It
Yeah, he
snowed
just took
yesterday.
Lammy to go for a walk, and apparently it's snowing.
Must be frightful out there.
Yeah, you know.
Jeff,
Oh,
what were you saying about soundtracks?
I was saying we were talking about how Blade Runner 2049 is on this list of failures,
Oh, it had a good soundtrack.
and I just remember us sitting in Red Robin talking about the soundtrack after that movie came out.
Red Robin?
Yeah.
This one? Red Robin.
That one.
I was gonna say there's like a lot of films that I see that were flops, but that it also defines that like you don't need to be a box office hit to be a classic.
Yeah.
And one of those flops was Fight Club.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
saw that on
one
there
of like
too.
one of the highest regarded films ever.
Yeah.
That was a flop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people kept landing on the ground when they get hit. Flop.
Under the Skin, that's a really good one.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
this
I watched
list
that a
at?
couple years ago.
There's a couple of different ones. I can show you the one that I'm looking at right now, but
Yeah.
there's like a Wikipedia one that I already went through.
Ricky in the chat
Oh.
says Clue. That was definitely a flop, and that's a very good film.
You're right.
What about Ninja Turtles
I can't
1?
send you that because I'm on a different computer. Dang it.
Clue's a really good one. I really enjoy Clue.
Oh yeah, one that like I kind of predicted would be a flop was Scott Pilgrim. Like
Yeah.
even though like I
Mm.
remember looking at some threads about like people comparing it to No More Heroes because that was a game I was a fan of, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this guy has like a beam sword and everything, and it's a movie coming out." And then I read the graphic novel and then watched the movie. I was like, "Yeah, this movie's not gonna make money because it's too niche at the moment." It's weird because like I think if it came out today, it would have done better. But and also if it did come out today, I think people would hate it for trying too hard.
People hate everything that comes out today.
People just hate everything.
Yeah, they hate.
Well, it happened right in that like sweet spot of where like nerd culture was becoming sort of popular.
Yeah,
Like, we aren't quite where we are yet because like Marvel hadn't done its thing yet, so it was like still kind of like, oh cool, they're making like a geeky video game comic booky movie, and like it's perfect for this subsect of people. But like now it would just be like catering.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at
Yeah, because like Kick-Ass came out that same year too.
Oh yeah.
Kick-Ass, yeah.
That was
Kick-Ass.
interesting.
Oh, Kick-Ass. What's that rated? Is that underrated? That is my favorite movie of all time. I fucking
Let me see what the box office for
Kick-Ass
that
is your
was.
favorite movie of all time?
Yeah, I really love that movie. I think it was this Hit Girl. I watched that movie.
Wait, Jax. You're trying to tell
What?
me that if you had to choose between watching Friday the 13th and watching Kick-Ass, you're gonna say, "Fuck that, I'm watching Kick-Ass."
Oh, actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
she
I
put
think
you
I
up
am.
against the
I think
wall.
I am, yeah. I actually really am. I really love Kick-Ass.
Oh my god, wow.
I really did. Like, because I remember reading the graphic novel and I was like, oh, they're making this into a movie? Okay. And then the movie just like clicked with me. And then I think it was just like seeing Hit Girl just like massacre all the people. And then like freaking Nick Cage is Big Daddy.
Nick
Like,
Cage is pretty fantastic.
yeah, that entire thing. I love that. Though it mixes up because then I like Spider-Verse a lot too. They mix and match. Like, if you're like, do you want to watch Kick-Ass or Spider-Verse? It'd be like, I think my brain was short out. I don't know.
So it kind of like depends on how you're feeling.
Yeah, it really does. It really depends on how I'm feeling.
Oh yeah, here's another film I actually watched recently that I know that Jax is a fan of, and Warrior. That was a box office failure.
That was a good movie. That was a guy cry film. And you get with your bros and you go watch that and just cry your eyes out in the theater. Man, that's so true.
Nathaniel in the chat says, "Did any of you see Titan AE?" I have, and it's it's okay.
I did, but not in theaters.
I don't remember that movie. I think
It's
I watched
got
it at the
Nathan
same time I
Lane in
watched
it.
Treasure Planet.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything bad. I didn't say anything. I don't remember anything about Treasure Planet, Gabe. I was just saying it.
I didn't remember it. Probably because I watched it at that time of my life when I repressed all my memories because Treasure Planet sucked that much.
Really, nobody's gonna say their favorite box office flop is Monster Trucks. I mean, come on.
Where's Jim?
We're not Jim.
Close
Yeah,
second
yeah.
for me. Close second.
You're not Jim Gizreal. Okay.
I was laughing at this list, at least on Wikipedia. It has 2 different Peter Pan movies.
Nora says Muppets from Spain.
Oh yeah, I see it.
So yeah.
Or
Pan,
is it
Peter
the one
Pan?
with what was it?
Muppets
The-
from Space.
Yeah.
The
That one's a
Muppets in
good one.
Space?
I actually
don't
really
know
enjoy
that
that
one,
film. It did not do good, but I enjoy it.
Muppets not doing well? Excuse me.
That's when we found out Gonzo was an
How
alien.
dare you even imply?
Yeah, that's the one where Gonzo realizes that he's an alien. And like
Yeah,
the
okay,
whole
yeah, I remember
joke
that.
with like Frank Oz is like Frank Oz told Gonzo that, oh, it's just a movie, you're not actually you're still a whatever.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that. That was good.
Well, okay. But yeah. Sarah, I remember when Sarah and I watched Pan, the 2015 one,
Betterick says it.
in theaters.
Was it a box office failure?
But the first one or the second one? Because the first one was pretty good.
The first one wasn't.
Well, they both did well, but
yeah.
Was the first
Yeah,
second
the
one
first did well. They weren't flops at all.
But
No.
isn't the first one not technically a movie? Isn't that
You
what
mean
I
the
read?
TV one?
The
The
TV
TV
yeah,
special one? Yeah, that one
Yeah,
was
the
like
TV series.
yeah, the Tim Curry one. That was just a TV series. That's a
Yeah, so it doesn't have a box office.
yeah.
Not saying that you can't say what your favorite movie in general was. I just don't know. I learned that because I was trying to find it. I was like, I want to watch it, and I'm like, why can't I find this anywhere? And then I realized, oh, it's because I'm looking for a movie, and it's not.
Oh no, they kept trying to send a sentence but they kept putting it.
That's pretty
It.
good.
The good dinosaur was a but I wouldn't say I care for it.
No. This isn't what I'm saying. But yeah, no, I just want to say, do you remember when we watched Pan and they started singing? God, what was the song? Was it,
The Nirvana song.
The Nirvana song, really
And we're
slow.
just like, what the fuck is happening?
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, that one
Was that?
It was an odd one.
God, I gotta admit though, I just can't even begin to see Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
In the, like, that's not Hugh Jackman. Like, maybe it is, but it's not. Huge Jackman. All right. Well, anyone else got any as we get ready to move on? Okay, good. Sarah, I noticed this next topic you have here. I'm curious about what kind of beef is going to get thrown in certain directions with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Who's gonna win?
Yes.
It's gonna be Godzilla.
Well, let me get all scientific from the comic books, because let me tell you something.
Oh, boy.
In comic 8687.
Big monkey.
As an outsider who knows nothing really about King Kong or Godzilla, aside from like a few facts, it just seems, as an outsider position, like literally how in the literal world would King Kong even scratch Godzilla?
Well, you know what's so funny about it is that they have like in the trailer when King Kong is like jumping and attacking him, he tied a piece of Godzilla's scale, or like his freaking like spine thing, on his like staff, and then he came down and like hit him with it, and he was like, oh, that makes sense. It's like the only way to beat Godzilla is using a piece of him to like attack himself. So like that made me go, okay, I forgive any rage I had, because like the whole trailer was just like
The Incredibles.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's genius. That genius big monkey.
All right.
But it's the whole trailer. They were just like, okay. I think what happened was the entire time they were just like, all right, everyone knows that Godzilla would just murk King Kong. Like everyone knows this, so we have to make it seem like this would be an actual fight. So we're like, all right, let's just give Kong all the shine in the trailer. Like he is the American kaiju, so we have to like give him some shine. So like that's why they like had him just like beating like Godzilla the entire thing and didn't really give Godzilla a fair shot. Cause like I was kind of hoping Godzilla would just like eat that first shot, like, bitch, do the fuck, and just like, like, what are you doing here? But yeah, like I'm really interested in just seeing this. I'm just hyped for it, just cause I want to see this movie. I'm sad that like, you know, my theater near me are all closed, but I'm happy that we're staying safe from COVID, so that's a bonus. But like again, it's just I really want to see that like on the big screen, because it's just
there's some movies you just have to see on the big screen.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, because like this whole movie, like I've been excitingly waiting for it, because like in the original. Because the one thing, like, I was talking to Saber and Tom about this earlier when we were filming a thing for Squadzilla, but it's just like, okay, so like there are a bunch of like people out there who only have like you know, surface level knowledge of like the characters. So it's just like, oh, it's Godzilla and it's King Kong. Who's gonna win? Oh, King Kong was whooping his ass through the whole thing, so he's probably gonna win it. And then there's just like, oh, well, Godzilla can do all this. They don't know that. And then like if you go back to like the very first like Godzilla versus King Kong movie, in that they're like, oh, well, technically no one won, but King Kong kind of won because of blah blah blah. And so all these people, if like King Kong was this, it'd be like, yeah, well, he beat Godzilla twice. It's like, no, don't you dare do that. It's like, it's ridiculous. No. We ain't having that, no. But hyped. Very hyped.
So Kong is obviously gonna win.
Yes.
No, you know what? I keep hearing this theory that like what's gonna happen is like Kong, since they've only referred to him as Kong this entire time, is going to beat Godzilla, who became the king of monsters, and then he'll get the title King Kong at the end. I'll be like, I throw the remote to the TV. I will throw the remote, like, get your ass. You better not.
I think Godzilla will relinquish his spot to King Kong, and they'll be like, Godzilla will come back when the world needs him, but for now we've got a new king. You know, it's like King Kong. Yes. Cuts to black.
I just do not think that Kong could beat Godzilla. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well,
it doesn't,
what's the arena?
What's the arena? It doesn't matter the arena. Well, I mean, Oh, because there's like so much stuff where it's just like, okay, like, oh, you hit him. Oh well, if you try to grapple him, he has this ability to like shoot out a freaking pulsar. Like, even though they took away his freaking like rage boost that he had in the Godzilla King of Monsters thing where he fried everything, they were like, oh yeah, that's kind of busted. But like in the original series, like he had a similar thing with Rodan, and he absorbed the power, and he was like, oh, now this power is part of my base form, so I can like F you up now and do it any regardless. So the fact they took that away is kind of meh. So it's like they're buffing Kong as much as they can and nerfing Godzilla just to make the fight better. And then like it's funny how like if you look at the action figures, they freaking straight up like spoiled who's going to be like the main villain of the movie, because they're just like, oh yeah, we made action figures like the I don't know what toy companies have a problem with this. They have not learned, because I remember in 1998, yeah, they really don't. Like in 1998 when freaking that Zilla movie came out, won't call it God, like they were like trying to hide Godzilla and all the stuff, all the trailers and all that, and then they were oh, by the way, here's the action figures. And it's just like, oh, what is this? It looks like a freaking T-Rex with Stegosaurus spikes. What the heck?
So they're trying to be Jurassic Park.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the funny thing about like with this happens with Lego all the time, with like Marvel movies and like Lego Movie 2 that came out. Like it was like there's spoilers in the sets of like what's gonna be in it.
And it's just like
you spent so long trying to figure out if you could do it. You never stop to think if you should.
Oh god,
Yeah, so toys spoil everything, so we should just stop making toys.
I think that is the conclusion that we all came to.
Yes.
Very true. All right. So we also, Sarah, you're gonna have to explain this one. I don't know what
all right, so I wrote down Space Jam: A New Legacy because there's 1 second of footage that was shown in like, a trailer for HBO Max. I thought it was.
Okay.
I have it that I can pull up here. 1 second.
You see Lola Bunny in the background.
Oh,
I know. I paused it. Okay. Very briefly.
That's why that. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's literally only 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, no one cares about the rest.
I won't keep this on the screen very long because it's bright, flashy lights repeating over and over. But I am very happy with how this looks. Like, I love the I love the shading that they're doing with the characters, kind of Roger Rabbit-esque style.
Right.
Okay.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm happy with how it looks.
I'm intrigued.
As long as Lola's. Yeah. I just want to see Lola.
I'm happy for you, Jax, as a bunny man.
Bunny lover. Bunny Bay. We need to see our bunny, but you'll see your Bunny Bay on Zootopia Plus if that's what it stays being called.
Right.
So yeah.
That's right.
Oh, you guys know about that, huh?
Yes. Gabe, what?
Why you sounded like you're in a different room?
What? I know some things that I don't know if they're public information yet.
I just love when Gabe like finds things out and he's like, wow, just wait till everyone finds out, and they're like, no, that's been known for 3 months. That
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. I often will have known about it for like 6 months, and then I'm like, oh, it's probably okay to talk about it now. But in this case, no, I didn't. I just found out about this like a couple weeks ago.
So, did we see it, Sarah? Did you? Oh, you already showed it.
I put it up on the screen.
Oh, okay, cool.
Did you want to see it, Ben? Did you not see it?
I didn't. I wasn't looking.
Well, here, I'll put it up again.
Okay, so you're gonna put it up again.
But
Wow.
yeah, very fast glimpse of Bugs Bunny and some of the other characters in the second cut, but
Oh wow, is this a video game? Like the NBA video game?
Sort of. I mean, aren't they fighting an AI or something like that?
Oh my god, I have no idea.
Is that true? Oh my god.
I looked at the leaked script because I couldn't help myself, and I'm just overjoyed with what could potentially happen. Like, because it's Space Jam, I'm not gonna be like, wow, but like, I read the script or the leak, and I'm like, okay, they took the pedal and they're like, let's just rip it through the bottom of the car and like run off the road. And it's like, it's Space Jam, you know what? Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, wow.
I'm not gonna be like, wow, but I'm definitely gonna be there for it. I like dumb stuff.
Yeah.
I was talking to Laura about that. Actually, I wanted to harken back to the Godzilla conversation real fast, where Laura and I had a discussion a few days ago about just like the overall dumbness of the Godzilla franchise. And Jax, maybe you can back me up. Because like Jax, you actually know this stuff better than I do because you're a diehard fan. But like the King of Monsters scenes were us grading on a curve. Like we don't care about the rest of the film. We know the film's not traditional or conventionally good, but those few moments of glory, that's what we're there for. And if the rest of it's dumb, like dumb humans doing dumb stuff, and it gets even like they raise the stakes where it's like, oh, there's a spaceship now or whatever. It's like that's dumb. That's fine. But then there's something where there's dumb and then there's stupid. So Space Jam, I think, will be plenty dumb. Godzilla, King of Kong, and Godzilla, I hope it's plenty dumb. But stupid to me is when the writing is unsatisfying or it's bad.
Damn straight. That's the perfect way to put it. Yeah, like that is so true. Yeah, like there are certain things where you just nailed it right in the head. Like there's stuff where you go, yeah, this is just dumb fun. Like this is just dumb thing. But like if something's like stupid, where it's just like, no, that makes no sense for the context you set up, or that's just stupid like that. Like freaking Dark Knight Rises, where they're like, oh, why don't you go by your real name, Robin? And it's just like, that's stupid. It's fucking stupid. You just go by Dick Grayson or something else, or Tim Drake or whatever. But it's like, no, like that's stupid. But like anything else where it's just like, oh, freaking Ghidorah and Godzilla are fighting in the Antarctic and he's ripping heads off, and one of Ghidorah's heads has a personality where he's like Ed from Ed and Eddie and shit like that, and it's just like hilarious. So yeah, it's just dumb fun. Yeah.
It's to me, I think the thing that cracks me up about the Godzilla movies is you know, you have such this hyper focus on the human characters, and it's like, no, really, what are you gonna do? Like, these big old things, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick, shoot it with your gun. Damn it.
We're like, now I'm trying to think of moments in movies that are stupid, where it's like, oh, that wasn't satisfying, or that was ridiculously that's not good.
Like Godzilla 2014. Well, me and Tom will say it. Like when he like went to use his freaking like fire breath, and it was just like it came out this little spurt thing. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
like what is that?
Water hose. You're right.
Yeah, it was like it was so lame.
The entire Mummy 3 movie to me was just so stupid. It was stupid. Like not good. Stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid. It was stupid.
It pissed me off. Like again, I was laughing when people were dying, and I'm like, this isn't the right response.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mummy 3 was awful bloody film.
Word. Let's see here. So, Sarah, is it time for us to move into Q&A?
I think so.
Cool. So I know a couple people throughout the chat have been sending questions and whatnot, but if you'd like to submit a question, please do it through Twitter, #SPP questions. Sarah has the information up there on the screen.
Or via Super Chat.
And Super Chats, of course, we will prioritize. And yeah, indeed.
What kind of socialist are you?
Well, I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to a friend about this earlier. We were talking about like the Toy Story franchise, nothing to do with like previous conversations and stuff like that. But like we were talking about the Toy Story franchise, and we were talking about how like Toy Story 4 is like a really good movie, but it feels unnecessary. Like, and then we were saying like if it was called like just Woody the Cowboy or something like that, do you think it would have been like better received instead of calling it Toy Story 3, just calling it Woody the Cowboy?
No, I completely
or something like that.
agree.
Okay, because like we were having this whole conversation about it, so I'm curious. I want to hear.
It's branding. When people think of Woody, they don't think that it's the character from Toy Story. But
Okay.
you have to really break it down to brass tacks for like what you're really targeting, and that's moms and dads.
Also, it's all the same characters like continuing a story. Like it's
Right.
different with the Buzz thing because like
Okay.
with the Lightyear movie coming out, it's like it's about a guy that Buzz was based on. So it's not like the same character.
About the Buzz character that Chris Evans will be portraying, so that he can.
Yeah.
Chris Evans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Captain America,
What?
sexy ass.
How am I still behind?
Yeah, that's why I'm not so
But you're
worried
still
about
ahead.
what Gabe
To
thinks.
be fair, Disney did announce a lot of things last month.
Yeah.
Gabe's like, did you guys hear that there's going to be a second Frozen movie?
Yeah, but there is though. Seriously, they're supposed to find like this iceberg. Or wait, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Alright, Norman Mermaid sends a super chat saying, Gabe, hi, question for you. Got a super weird tan line on my face because of my mask. What is the weirdest sunburn you've gotten?
That's a good question.
The weirdest sunburn I've gotten?
Yeah.
Man, I'll have to think about that one. I wouldn't say weird, but one of the worst sunburns I had was when I was snorkeling all day, literally all day, and I didn't really notice it until afterwards, and my back was so horribly sunburned, I was basically paralyzed for like a week.
Oh, no.
And I slept on my back, and when I woke up, the plasma oozing out of my back had cemented me to my sheets, and we had to wet the bed with water and peel them off.
Oh, God! Ew.
And that's why I have freckles all over my back.
Dang. That's painful.
Nora Mermaid sends a PS saying, oh, and fishy hugs. Miss you, Gabe.
Fishy hugs. Has anyone else had a weird sunburn? I had one kind of weird one.
I mean,
I was black, so.
What, Saber?
I mean, I used to be a lifeguard. I got sunburns like, all the time. All the time.
I was a lifeguard too at an indoor water park, so I did not get sunburned.
I remember I had one where it was like right around my butt, where
hot.
Yeah. No, apparently, like my swimsuit was a little bit higher when I got my sunscreen on, and I guess like it worked its way down a little bit.
Yeah.
And that area. It was just this line that went across my back of just this random red line. Yeah, I don't like sunburns.
Yeah. I don't think I've had any like
No,
weird
they're not fun.
sunburns.
Yeah.
My friend Brittany, she after a day at Six Flags, her feet got horribly sunburned because she wore like flip flops, and they swelled up the next day, and we were like, uh-oh. So that wasn't very good. All right, let's see here. Questions.
Ouch.
Damn.
So again, if you did submit a question through the chat, I suggest someone asked. I'm trying to remember that one question that we got really earlier.
Do you eat mayonnaise like ice cream? I forget who it was that asked it though.
But
well, no.
What was that?
I'm sorry, I can't think of that. Mayonnaise is one of those foods that's like so unbelievably disgusting to me.
Yeah.
So like the idea of just like them doing that is making me gag thinking about it. Sorry. Gross.
Yeah.
No, I do not eat.
Waddle sends a question on Twitter saying, Semi-Perfect Pod, did you know it's the 10th anniversary of Equestria Daily. Equestria Daily.
Equestria Daily. I did not know that.
Wow.
Yeah, that
What's
was
Equestria Daily?
It's like a pony news website.
It's like Zootopia News Network, but for ponies.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Good one. Excellent.
You're like, I like this description. Good description. Good.
That was it. That was D1. That was D1. What else we have, Sarah?
Kellen asks, do you have any special plans for Valentine's Day?
Aw.
Not really.
Yeah,
It's me. No.
When is Valentine?
Damn video.
February 14th.
I finally do this year.
14th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
I'll be watching the Daytona 500.
And I'll
That's so
probably be
romantic.
at work.
What are you doing, Gabe?
I'm taking Claire to the Arizona Flying Circus, which is basically a pilots get-together that lasts the weekend.
Mhm.
And there are people that base jump out of ultralights, and there's formation flying. Last year they had a Spitfire, operational World War II Spitfire,
Of the pony.
doing flybys, and then we do a big bonfire that's 50 dead Christmas trees, and we light it with a flamethrower. And then sometimes they bring a 50 cal machine gun out there too. It's cool.
Dang. That's a lot of stuff.
Nice.
Wow.
It's fun. This will be my 4th year going, but Claire's never gone.
Right.
Man, I want to say just like the worst thing ever.
Is it anyone else?
What?
Oh.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
Gabriel,
Yeah.
will there be one black person in attendance at all?
I hope so. There were 2 last year.
I was just like listening to your description. I was like, man, this sounds really white. Like just like
It's really white.
Man.
No, last year there were 2 black people, yes, but neither of them were pilots. They just came to watch.
Man, this is whiter than mayonnaise in the snow, man.
Eat that crap like ice cream. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get
Hey, snow is ice, and mayonnaise is a kind of cream, I guess.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Hey, you guys could always come, and then,
I could.
you could.
Yeah, if we weren't in a plague, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that is not what is stopping me.
I know.
The flight
Seriously,
over
you would love
there.
it. I'm probably gonna post a YouTube video about it, so if you guys are curious about it at all. In fact, I actually have it's the Sunburn Perfect Podcast. Say hello.
What's it? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh. Hi.
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 Hello.
How's it
We're
going?
talking about the flying circus, and Hiro says, "I have a question. Will there be one black person there?"
Yeah, his name's Gabe.
With the whitest thing
Black
ever.
Griffin.
No, I got I'll
I mean, if you wanted to, though, I mean.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
I could
said.
do it.
That they could come.
Oh no, I was about to make a terrible joke.
Oh no.
Hey, I made a terrible joke.
I already know what it is.
I'll PM you.
Uh-huh.
Claire, you better tell me. I want to laugh.
I'll DM it to you right now.
All right.
She's gonna DM you, and it's just gonna say, "Digimon is terrible." And
Oh,
you're
she
gonna-
don't give her ideas, Hero. Fuck. We're past this. It was 2 years ago, damn it.
Wow. Yeah, that's a throwback. I love it.
Nikki D sends a question saying, "This is more for Gabe and Hero, but anyone can jump in. When it comes to music, what's a good way to tap deep into your emotions to write an impactful song?"
Oh.
Drugs.
Yeah, there are multiple ways. And I'm sorry.
Gabe
I don't mean to
taking a
interrupt, I actually
shower?
have to get going here. Hey, Jax, Claire just DM'd you.
I know, I'm looking at it.
you go first, Claire.
Ah, Claire, you're stupid.
You go first, Claire.
I don't want to get canceled, so I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I won't say it. It's funny though. You're lucky.
Anyway, just really to answer, because I actually have to go. We're going to watch Breaking Bad here in a second. But I would say it depends on the song. But lately, my life has been crazy enough that all I have to do is sit quietly for about an hour, and the emotions come flooding in, and then that's perfect inspiration for me.
Mm-hmm. Usually, my inspiration comes from dreams. Actually, I'll like wake up with like some kind of inspiration in my head. Yeah. So.
What are you doing? You brushing your teeth, you fucking bitch?
That is powerful piss.
Either that, or like I'll look at a picture, like in terms of like the pony thing, I'll look like at a picture of ponies or something. I'm like, oh, that's cute, and I just get like inspired from like the background, the scenery, or something, or like the facial expression they're making. just something will click in my head, and I'll be like, yeah, I want to make a song about
Art
that.
is really good. Anyway, guys, I gotta bounce. I'm sorry. We're gonna watch Breaking Bad, and everyone gets really annoyed when they're waiting more than 2 minutes. So.
Okay.
Enjoy Breaking Bad.
You're gonna die someday. Your family's be like, "Where's Gabe? Why isn't he watching
Breaking Bad?" Community. In the year that Gabe dies, why aren't we watching Community?
We'll be watching it next year.
Actually, yeah. With the parasailing, maybe they will be watching Community. I don't know.
Yeah.
Paragliding.
Excuse me. I knew it was wrong.
More like Tara.
Well, I love you guys. I love all of you. Everyone.
Love you too.
Love you.
Love. Happy
Jax, you know your lightsaber.
I know.
Oh wait, it won't even be Valentine's Day. I just realized we'll have one more before that.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Cool.
What else is in here, Sarah?
Kellen asks, for Sarah, do you have any advice for starting a Patreon for your artwork, or just how to make money off of your artwork as a freelancer in general? Well, I will just speak from my experience of when I opened up my Patreon a while back. It's currently closed now because I felt like I couldn't keep up with the work after my dad passed away. I was kind of just like, I need to like take a break from a lot of stuff. But when I started it out, what I did to kind of prepare myself for it was I looked up other artists on the platform, kind of saw what they were doing, and how they were structuring their Patreon, how they did stuff, what type of things that they were quote unquote selling. For a while I did like a raffle where if you were just like donating like $1 or something like that, you would have your name put into a raffle and you would get like a free sketch each month if you won the raffle. But unfortunately Patreon got rid of that because gambling. I guess.
Yeah, right.
I sold monthly postcards, like artwork postcards that went into the mail each month. And that's a good way to kind of, I felt like that was a really good way to get artwork out there, but also to not overwork me, because I could just make one piece of art, print it, and then it'd go to 15 different people. It was a bit of a process to like get it all mailed and stuff, but it wasn't horrible. So I would say keep that in mind as far as like your workload. Don't take on too many things that's gonna stretch you really thin. I did basically commissions on there too, where you could pay $10 one month to get like a sketch. And then if you continued, you could either get another sketch of a different character, or I would complete the commission for you the next month if you wanted to quote unquote upgrade it. That's another thing that I did. But yeah, I would just recommend that you take a look at what other artists are doing. I'm sure a lot of people have thought of a lot of cool different things that I don't even know of, like on Patreon, because I haven't been on that platform as an artist for a while. But yeah, just do some research, study up on other people and see what they're doing and see what works for you.
Cool. What other questions do we have here?
Let's see. We have Nathaniel Foga asks, what did you guys consider the best film/game from 2020?
Okay, now I know we've answered this question.
Oh, have we? We did?
Yeah, we did that.
We've answered this question so many times, I've probably given you 3 different answers.
Okay, well we'll pass
what
it
I
on.
hope is that Nathaniel's the one who keeps asking it.
I think so. All right.
It's like, let's see how long I can get away with this.
Let's see. Ozzyal asks, which animated films and TV shows are you looking forward to in 2021 or beyond if it gets delayed again?
Zootopia Plus.
Yeah.
Probably.
Spider-Verse 2.
Yeah, that's probably not this year.
When was
Which one, Spider-Verse or
when was the
Zootopia?
Rescue Ranger movie supposed poster.
Well, Zootopia's not till 2022. Same with the Rescue Rangers movie.
Okay.
Same with Spider-Verse too.
But it says 2021 or beyond.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
So-
2021 or beyond.
Yeah. And I'm
Being so
also looking
close-minded,
forward to
Oh,
the
Beyond. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Zootopia
big boy.
sequels. They're gonna be good, I'm sure.
I don't know. I don't even know what's coming out this year.
Godzilla versus Kong. That's all that matters.
And yeah, I know of 2 movies.
And Space Jam.
Oh, 3.
Space Jam 2.
Make it 3 movies.
And Mortal Kombat. That's all.
I just want to go back in a freaking movie theater. I know some people are like, whatever, but like I miss going to the movies. And
You know what I miss, Race, about going to a movie theater? Those freaking like concession stands where they like have those like boxes of like French fries and some fried food that they give you. So it could be like fried shrimp or like fried chicken strips or something. I don't know. I've been specifically craving those for
Really?
some weird
That's
reason.
such a
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, have you been to a movie theater where they sell fried shrimp?
Yeah. Have you
What?
been to the Cinemark over here?
No, I guess not.
Okay, so basically what they do is they have like different options. They come with like they have this whole food line where they're like you can get like slider burgers, you can get chicken tenders, you can get fried shrimp to go with your stuff. And this actually you watch them like cook it all the way through, and then like
Oh, wow.
they'll give you like a side of potato wedges, and they'll give you some other stuff and then a big ass drink. And so like yeah, like when you go in there, like it's of course movie theater expensive, so it's annoying, but like it tastes good. So it's just like, oh fuck yeah, this I enjoyed a feast while watching a movie. So yeah, it's good.
No, that one's new. Like, see, because when I think of like the snack stuff that they sell outside of like popcorn, anything that's fried, all I see is there's a freezer somewhere in the
Candy.
back, and they put it in a microwave and then go, here's your delicatessen $14 mozzarella sticks. And I'm like, no, just give me the half off popcorn, and I will get 2 buckets of those. Thank you. Because it's refillable.
And cookie dough bites. Eat my cookie dough bites every time.
I know it's bad for you, but I really miss movie. I'm getting choked up. I really miss just having a big ass thing of popcorn and way too much butter, and it's hot on my lap because it's starting to leak onto my pants, and I'm just like, this is great. Like I miss that.
Yeah, I miss that butter too. Like that, like butter that you can't replicate at home. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like got some liquid
Yeah.
shit in there that's weird.
Apparently
Yeah,
there's-
it's like
it's like
horribly
large-
bad for you, but delicious.
No, I've heard that it's not that bad for you because someone.
It's not.
I was in the bathroom and someone's like, yeah, the popcorn's not that bad for you. The butter.
Yeah,
And
I
was
got
like,
some yellow liquid for
That's
your
a valid
popcorn,
source,
and it's
too.
not dairy.
I mean, come on. Apparently, like it's like coconut oil or something. A large part. I don't know. So I don't know.
You're practically losing weight eating this stuff.
Dude, yeah, it's part of my health regiment. Jaxblade approved.
Yeah. Totally.
By the way, I just want to kind of hop on this while we'll probably do a couple more questions. But this whole stock market thing has just been like I've been a little removed from it, but like I know some of you have been paying a little bit more attention. It seems like it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
To say the least.
That's the thing you could say with your mouth. Pencils, I guess.
To say the least. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't like I said, I don't understand what's going on at all.
I can explain for me too.
Yeah. Is it?
I'm not.
Go for it.
What's up?
Sorry. Go for it. I'm ready.
I mean, long story short, it's. I'll tell you this. First off, point number one: the stock market's a place where I would say the divide between socioeconomic classes becomes abundantly clear, and a lot of people who don't participate is because they don't have the luxury of throwing money into this stuff, because this stuff here is like aggressive trading and high volatility, or very volatile, and you can lose everything. And that's not even including, like, I'm talking about shares at the moment. There's calls and puts and trade options and all these. Basically, it's an entire system. And I've been doing this for a year and like a few months, just watching and like dipping my toe in the water. But like, you see people who can turn $50,000 through GameStop into $55 million, and albeit an exception, like incredibly rare, but it can be done. To bring it full circle, GameStop was jumping up recently, or about a few months ago, because of like Uncle Reggie joining the company, and then that guy from the Chewy company, and a bunch of billionaires, hedge fund managers. A hedge fund is like a basically people who have a bunch of money from billionaires and they use it to buy stocks and trade and make more money because they don't have enough. And they shorted GameStop, as in, okay, and I'm not a financial advisor.
They're like betting on it going down.
They're hoping it goes down. They buy it and they hope that the price they buy it for, that it drops even lower. That way they don't have to pay as much back. Because it's like we're buying something, we're borrowing it.
Yeah, I watched a video. I watched a video earlier about how they're not actually buying the stock; it's actually borrowing the stock.
Yeah, you're borrowing.
So they don't actually own the stock yet. If they get it when it's at the price that they bet that it will go down to.
It's a contract, basically.
Yeah,
and it's dangerous, and a lot of companies do this they've done this for a while to manipulate the market, and of course billionaires get to make up the rules as they go, and if they're in trouble, we're all in trouble, right? And that's really the narrative they're trying to push right now. Long story short, people realized on the subreddit called Wall Street Bets that, hey, these short sellers, they're massively overextended, massively so, to like a stupid degree. They don't believe in GameStop, they're just short selling it. Hey, what if we all just buy all the GameStop shares? That way, whenever they have to come back to buy it, it's going to be stupid high, and we're going to make a fuck ton of money. And that's what happened, and it skyrocketed. So it's not like GameStop's a company; it became just a random battlefield for stock market fights. And the same thing happened to AMC to a degree, and to Nokia, BlackBerry. There's more like those other ones I listed outside of GameStop. We're not really sure where they stand with it, because there's the idea is this stuff being pumped to distract people from GameStop? Because here's the thing, there's something called a squeeze, and basically these billionaires are hoping enough people back off that they can buy the stock back at a lower price. But if everybody keeps buying it and pushes it up, they have to buy it at a price where it will cost them tens of billions. And I've been
now like regular people like who have never messed with stocks before are buying stocks.
Yeah.
Like because of social media. Like there was like people on the news today. It was like we got a ban like talking about shorts on social media. It was like no.
yeah. Here's the roundabout. A bunch of billionaires getting fucked, and now they're freaking out, and you're probably going to see us start the beginning of regulation to crack down on this, to make sure it never happens again. Because at the end of the day, when you fuck with a billionaire's money, they lose their shit and they change the game to say it's unfair. You know, albeit if billions of people or hundreds of millions of Americans lose their business and need a stimulus check, yeah, fuck them. But if a billionaire, oh no, your trade options are got to be fucked. Well, change the game. Oh, Mr. President, somebody help. And it's like, fuck you. I think Martin Luther King Jr. said, what is it? We live in a country where it's socialism for the upper class and rough capitalism for everybody else.
Rugged individualism for the rest.
Yeah, and it's bullshit. And not to make this into a political thing or philosophy or whatever, but when you see money, the ultimate decider of anything in our species, like it really goes to show you how like fucked up the system is. And I'm just salivating at the idea of these there's a hedge fund that already borrowed like $2.9 billion just to like stay afloat, and it went like gone. Like in an hour, it was gone. The money was gone, and they're apparently going bankrupt. And I'm like, yes, die! I'm loving it, dude. Billionaires are getting fucked, and I've been reading these stories of like, I told Laura this, like people are like, I'm paying for an operation for my cat's surgery. I'd be able to retire my parents. I'm paying for a home. I'm paying off student debt.
Yeah, I saw this one guy who bought like a ton of Switches from GameStop and gave it to a children's hospital.
Isn't that cool? Billionaires aren't doing that. They're gonna just sit on the money like fucking dragons from the Hobbit. Like, yeah. We're all Bilbo. We're gonna take our black arrow and shove it up their ass. And I can't wait. Ooh. I paraphrased the Hobbit. Bilbo didn't do that. It was Bard. But yeah, I don't know. That it goes to show you that this is a historical moment. We're gonna look back on this and go, this was the moment where people banded together, not massive billionaires, but average people for the most part, and they really held the billionaires' toes to the fire, and we're getting paid. And there's going to be a lot of narratives floating around saying this is wrong. Oh no, billionaires, or this is corrupt, or it's bullying or manipulating. No, you billionaires got caught, and now you're screaming for every excuse in the book to get away, and we're not going to let you.
It just sounds funny, and like you said, like in the sense that at least, like, you know, I'm someone who looks at this as, haha, go the little man.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Matt's in the chat. He was saying, like, I mean, when you think about how many people's retirement plan are tied to the market, I saw a post earlier about how, like, well, maybe that shows that this whole system that we're in is broken.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if people are relying on retirement in the stock market.
Yeah,
and it's also it's glorified gambling, and it's, again, I can't stress this enough. It's a way of life for people who are already privileged. Like, there's a couple of us where it's like, okay, we can throw a little bit into investing, you might get like a 2% yield, but like right now what we're seeing is remarkable. AMC was up 400% this morning. 400%, 400 fucking percent. I had AMC shares that my dad talked me out of for $3. I told him on the phone, I'm like, I want to pull your life support, old man, at the end of your life. I'm gonna do like AMC. Oh my God. I'm joking, of course. But I jest, because he's saved me from making a lot of dumb mistakes. But all in all, it is, this is unreal, and it really is highlighting how corrupt and broken the system is, and it's in favor for the rich people because, who would have guessed? They came up with it and they control it.
Oh, wow.
Matt, that's literally what the billionaires do. Like, Panama Matt saying, the system works, but people generally, I would say, was far too willing these days to put the responsibility of their lives in the hands of others. Yeah, but the billionaires are like, you know, what they're doing is that they're relying on, like, people losing their money. And
when I become a billionaire, I'm gonna make everything right. I'm gonna do all that.
Well, it's funny because you're starting to see some other big people in like the trading world, where like Elon Musk tweeted about GameStop yesterday, and then you got Mark Cuban tweeting about it today, and because some of these big people, they know how painful short sellers are because they don't care about your company. They don't care. They don't believe in anything about your company. They're doing it temporarily to fuck other people over and get paid and get out. And I look forward to tomorrow morning when GameStop is selling at $500 a share and there's billionaires jumping off of skyscrapers, and I'm gonna be throwing rocks at them on the way down. So let's go.
Woo! Well, by the way, speaking of people doing good or that was gonna sound so wrong. You'll see why. I was gonna say thank you, Jaxblade, for the super chat. I was gonna say people doing good thing with money by implying
people do good thing with
the
money.
right thing to do is to give it to me. I was like, that's not the right way to say that.
You want a sword race? I'll get you a sword.
Jax says congrats on the house. Thank you, Jax, as always, for your generosity. We really appreciate it. And I think with
Dude, if I had
that,
$1 billion, I don't even know what to do with it.
too, with that, I think that we're gonna call it a day. So I know it was kind of last second, but I appreciate Saber Paleo kind of filling me in here on what's been going on with the stock market. Also, a big thanks to everybody who congratulated us on the new house. We can't wait to be back with you in 2 weeks. It will be February 10th. February 10th, when we will return. And again, that is a Wednesday.
Yes. And thank you, Nora Mermaid, Anime Guy 01, and Jaxblade for your super chat.
Yes, thank you all so much again for
Go
your
eat.
generosity. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to eat. And yeah, again, thank you to our podcasters, everyone joining us here live, and those listening on delay. Just a heads up, Sarah and I plan on doing a stream probably this Friday on Ready Player Dumb in honor of the new house. We're going to be playing what?
House Flipper.
House Flipper.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll see how that goes.
You lived it.
Yes, indeed. So... Jaxblade sent us another super chat. There's no stopping him. He says, "Go get a good meal." Well, we will. So with that, we say thank you again, Jaxblade, and have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night.
Pony.
Bye.
Bye.